Hey guys, thank you for coming and checking out the interviews that we are doing with many different guests all over the place. We talk about multiple things with them because the Fairy Tale podcast is expanding out to more than just fairy tale, and we're very happy about that. But guys, I want to take this moment to tell you about our Patreon, which is patreon.com/fairytalepodcast. Now, if you're listening to this interview on either our YouTube or our SoundCloud channels, I want to let you know that you're actually getting them a week late because they go up immediately onto our Patreon and then we release them publicly a week later. So if you'd like to get to all the goodies and extra content that we're putting out there, make sure to become a patron, and it's just really easy to do. We don't ask for like exorbitant amounts of money. It's just something that goes into helping to support the podcast itself so that we can continue running and expanding. We just recently lost our website host, and we're working on trying to get that back, but we could definitely use your help to do that. And we're trying to expand back out to getting back onto iTunes and to taking that money and helping people get to more cons so that they can actually interview more amazing guests for you guys, and we can expand our reach and actually talk with even more and more people that we're fans of ourselves, that we know that others are too, so that you can come and check those out. And perhaps we can up our mic quality. For all of our AWA interviews, I want to say that the way that we had to do everything, the room that we were in, we had a lot of background noise from the AC unit. The audio quality may not be the best for Walker, who was our interviewer for AWA, but the majority of the stuff that was recorded, he's going to sound a little weird because the mic was facing away from him, because we want to emphasize the person that we're interviewing, our guest that we're interviewing, should take the priority as far as the sound and audio quality. So you'll hear them a lot more clearly than you will Walker, but once again, there was an AC unit. We were trying to kill the background noise for that, and it made the audio sound a little weaker from his end, but we did boost it up so you could hopefully hear him clearly. Things like that can be fixed if we get better equipment, and that's another reason why we have the Patreon set up. And guys, you can just drop $1, $5, $10, whatever. We understand. If you're a broke anime fan like we are, a little bit is fine.
All right. Hello once again. This is Walker with the Fairy Tale Podcast. And I'm here at AWA 2017, and I am interviewing Cristina. I'm going to have trouble saying your last name. This is going to be like the reoccurring theme.
It's okay.
Like complete impossibility to say people's last name. Is it just
V?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, because I have my best friend Tyler has a girlfriend whose last name is it's G-E-E.
Yeah.
And at first I thought it was G, and she's like, no, it's G. And I'm like, oh,
G, yeah.
I'm so sorry. She takes high offense to that. Okay, I am not going to try and read like the entirety of your resume because it is way too extensive.
Thanks.
But the roles I am absolutely certain you play, and I am probably very wrong about most of these. You're Morgiana and Magi.
Yep.
You play Sakura in Fate Stay.
Mm-hmm.
Killua and Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
This is going to be the last one. I'm really hoping I don't mess this up. Homura and Madoka? Okay, good. So I am off to a great start that I haven't actually messed anything up here. So I guess first off, I'm just going to, since we've already gone over the roles you play, and most people don't know them, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into them. A lot of the characters you play, it seems, are these people who have, like, really awful soul-crushing experiences in childhood and grow up to be wonderfully sweet people. Most of the time.
Most of the time. Maybe. Kind of.
We'll see once the Heaven's Feel movie comes out, like, dear God.
Yeah.
Because my friend was like, you have to play this. I'm like, okay, I'll play it. And I just played Heaven's Feel, I'm like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait.
My friend Stephanie, she is a big fan of the Madoka series, and I bragged. I was like, oh my gosh, I get to interview Madoka and Homer. She's like, I hate you so much right now.
Nice.
So I got to brag about that a little bit. And she loves Homer's character so much. But me and her both share one love, which is for Killua, because he has such a hard time with his family.
I know.
And he's such a sweet character. Well, he has the capacity to be such a sweet...
Well,
to rephrase that. There was that one time, spoiler alert, he ripped a dude's heart out just for fun.
There were a couple of those
there
moments.
There were circumstances to it, but it was more or less, he's just like, I can do it, whatever. But a lot of the roles you play are typically, like I said, characters who have like these really tragic backstories and grow up to be like pretty alright I find that very compelling because I'm a big fan of redemption stories in general, and having a character who is just one of the things I watched recently, and I'm just going to throw this out there as a little toss to them.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of the Dev Diaries for Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland's series Rick and Morty, and then when they were talking about Morty's Mind Blower, they're like, some of the experiences that are extracted are just like things that you wouldn't expect, or just dumb things. Like, but I think it explains why he has like no character development whatsoever throughout the whole show. It's like, but some of it as well is that there are just experiences in your life that need to be forgotten, because there are some experiences that build you and some that just completely and utterly break you as a person. And the fact that these people have had so many of both and still keep getting back up is just wonderful to see. But moving away from the talking about roles for like 4 minutes.
Oh no.
So I don't know much about you. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I lived in LA my whole life. That's where I was born.
Okay.
And I really loved anime and Disney stuff growing up. And so that really became my passion, and I loved Sailor Moon as a kid and Pokemon, and now I'm in those 2 shows, so it's really great.
I have not watched Crystal yet. I've heard it is really, really good, and I've been told, like, if you love the original series, you'll love this one too. I'm like, I will have to do that then at some point.
Yeah, we did the original series too.
Oh, you guys did the original series?
Yeah, we redubbed. Yeah, we redubbed the original series. All of it.
I did not hear about that. I will
What?
have to check that out.
You have to check it out. It's so cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And let's see. I'm not really sure what else there is. Went to school for theater, and I love singing, and I have a dog.
Okay. So you said you like singing. What type of music is like your all-time favorite? Like, is there a music that's your all-time favorite, or is there just like stuff you just randomly listen to?
Oh, let's see. Right now, I'm really into Panic at the Disco. I know I'm like 10 years too late, but I love it so much. I always like Broadway shows. I love Sarah Bareilles, Regina Spektor, Ingrid Michaelson, those kinds.
Last time I listened to Panic at the Disco, well, I guess I listen to the radio all the time, so I probably listened to it like at least 3 times in the past 2 days.
Yeah.
And I just glossed over it. So, of course, you're also Morgiana and Magi. I was wondering, do you actually read the manga or like watch the show or anything like that?
For Magi, I usually don't. I used to like read the manga and watch the show before I recorded, but that would just kind of interfere with the director's vision of it, because then I'd have my own preconceived notions. So, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I do so much that I don't always get to see the complete project when it's done. Like, I can maybe watch an episode or 2. Like, I just saw Occultic 9. Have you heard of that show?
I have not heard of that show.
So it just came out. It's from Aniplex, and it's a really cool, like, dark show, but I got to watch 1 episode of it, and I'm hoping I'll get to see more, but it's just so crazy,
Yeah, I mean, I of the 3 people I've interviewed so far, or 2 people I've interviewed so far, the one recurring theme with voice actors is how busy you guys stay.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's amazing that you guys have just so much going on all at the same time, and you still find time to manage, like, for me, it's really hard to manage projects and my life simultaneously, and I find the fact that you guys are able to just pull it off, I'm not going to say flawlessly, because there is no such thing as flawless in any sense of the word.
Work is kind of life right now. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't really have it all figured out. It just kind of goes, when it's like grind time, I will grind, and then so when I have downtime, I really try to just like hang out with friends and family and stuff,
Yeah, I can relate to that. Granted, most of my downtime is spent talking to family, and then immediately just like, all right, well, I have 3 hours left of daylight. I'm going to lock myself in my room for the next 3 hours and play Final Fantasy 15.
Nice.
So that's kind of trying to make sure that everything is managed properly, and getting everything in order is difficult. And I realize that that's also like an aspect of life with you guys, because it's the projects are not just work to you all. It's a way to do things. It's a part of who you are as an actor and one of the things I actually did want to talk about, because I recently found myself in a phase where I rewatched Hunter x Hunter, and I was looking online because I'm like, there have got to be Hunter x Hunter video games out there for me to play or something like that, and there are, but they're all Japanese. I'm guessing there hasn't been like a big enough audience for it in America that they've decided to bring the video games to America, but I think it would be a great
me too.
Thing to do, and plus it would be more work for you, which would just be But a lot of the games they have are actually not half bad. They're pretty extensive, and one of the really old Game Boy ones actually let you choose what kind of Nen you would have, and what kind of hunter you would be, and it was really fun.
So
and I was
cool.
like, how would they iterate this into a Game Boy game? And then I realized, it's all in Japanese. I can't read this. Okay.
There's always the whole blindly going through it.
Yeah,
I've done that a couple times with games.
But it strikes me something that would be really fun if they brought it to the States. So, unfortunately, we're out of time. But thank you so much for loaning me some of yours so that we can talk about this.
No problem.
And hopefully in the future we'll actually be able to talk about things that aren't
okay.
the close intertwining of your career and life. Maybe we'll actually be able to talk about, I don't know, just convention plans or what you like to do in your free time. Like, what books do you read, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Sure, thank you.